Hi guys, welcome back to Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Today we are doing a Hammond collection double bill. We're doing a double reviewer, and we have the Stegosaurus from The Lost World and the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. Both of these are very recent additions to my collection. They're going to be very recent additions to anyone's collection actually. But I got the Stegosaurus here from Rex's Reviews, very reliable source for all things dinosaur here in the UK, because the Hammond collection are just not really readily available like they are in the US. But I got the Stegosaurus from them, and I got the Spinosaurus from Amazon. It ended up coming from Amazon Europe, so it took a long time for it to get here. This took a few days once I'd ordered it. This took like weeks, up to a month, I believe. So I'm going to start with the Stegosaurus, and before we even look at the figure, behave yourself. Before we even look at the figure, we've got to look at the box. So with the Hammond collection figures, I open them straight away, but I save the box until I've reviewed it, and then the box goes in the bin, because I don't keep these boxes. I mean, look at the size of the box. It takes up so much room. So, the actual packaging for the Hammond collection figures has changed. They no longer have the nice images of the figures on either side of the box, because it used to be you could have a nice image of the figure here and with the logo. They still got the logo. And then it would look nice from the side if you decided to open and keep the box, or just keep them boxed. But now they've got like a screenshot from the film where the dinosaur appears. But we do still have the Lost World logo as well. On the front we have Jurassic World Hammond Collection Stegosaurus and the new True Effects. So I believe what this is they've used actual film models to make the sculpt and also do the paintwork. So these are more accurate to their in-film counterparts rather than, compared to the older Hammond collections. I don't know. We've got some nice artwork of the Stegosaurus here. On this side, the Stegosaurus continues and Hammond collection, and on the back we've just got some nice images of the figure and the Lost World, and then Stegosaurus in a few different languages. So enough of the box. Let's bring the figure in. Boom. This is a really nice figure. The only gripe I've got with mine is one of the plates on the neck came bent, but I'm not bothered. So, getting an up-close look at the head, the figure does have the glass eyes that the Hammond collection is now known for, but the pupil is actually painted on top of the eye rather than inside the eye. So the eyes on smaller figures like this do not follow you. It's only the eyes on the bigger figures that do. Oh man, this is a bigger figure, but it's a tiny eye. So these eyes don't follow you. It's only the ones really on the carnivores that do. Which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. The head is tiny. Here is my thumb. It's got a brain the size of a walnut in there, Might as well be a peanut. Then we've got this nice brown wash that goes all the way down the figure. The brown is also on the plates, which looks really nice, but it's a brown wash that goes all the way down the back of the figure and onto the tail. And then the brown wash also goes over the belly, so it makes it look like it's been rolling around in the mud. These are very nice figures, by the way. This thing is heavy, but it's not the actual body of the dinosaur that's making it heavy, it's the tail. These figures are now being made hollow, so the actual body of the figure is hollow, but the tail is solid because it's got the bendy wire in it, and therefore the tail has the rubber skin over it. So most of these figures nowadays are very back heavy. It's like if I wanted to, I could easily make it into a pose where this Stegosaurus was stood on its back legs because of the tail. But it's alright. So it's a very nice figure. Underneath the belly, it's all just this creamy colour with some speckles in it to sort of break it up. We do have the Jurassic logo engraved or embossed or whatever stamped on the underside of the foot. And yeah, it's very nice. For articulation, the head is on a ball joint, so you do get a lot of nice poses with the head. Where the neck connects to the body is also a ball joint, so you get some nice movement there. So you can make it look like all the way left and right, and not necessarily up because the plates get in the way, but you can definitely make it look all the way down. There is nothing in the body. I believe the T-Rex is the only one that ever came with an actual like joint in the body. But with the front legs, they can go forward and back, and also out to the side. The elbows, so you've got a joint at the elbow, which is not going to work for me. So you've got this joint at the elbow, so you can bend the leg all the way in, and that is also a swivel. Same with the foot, so you do have a joint at the foot, and that is also a little swivel. Back legs can once again go in and out, and forward and back. You do have the knee joint as well, which is very stiff. So you got the knee. I don't really like one of the first things I always do when I get Hammond collections out of their box is breaking the joints, because a lot of them are very, very stiff. But you also do have the joint at the foot as well, which is a swivel. Oh, and also the knees a swivel. At the tail, we do have a ball joint where it plugs in, because all of the tails come detached, so you need to plug them in. So we've got a ball joint where it connects to the body, and like I said before, it also has the bendy wire. And it's that thick that the bendy wire very rarely actually does anything. So let's just try and put those tails, the tail back. There we go. And it can very easily balance on just the 3 legs, because this front leg is not touching the floor at all. You can probably balance on 2 legs as well. Like I said, there you go. It's back heavy, so you can have it stood on its back legs if you wanted. In fact, if I did that, if I just knock it, there we go. It does want to readily stand on its back legs. So anyway, that was the Stegosaurus. Let me put the Stego back over here, and we'll bring the Spinosaurus box in first. So this box is even bigger. I mean, this box is huge. So we've got the exact same thing on the front, Jurassic World Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. We've got some nice artwork of the Spinosaurus there, with the embossed logo, and then we've got true effects as well. On this side, we've got the shot from the film when the Spinosaurus is breaking through the fence, and Jurassic Park 3. And on this side, we have some nice images of the figure, Jurassic Park 3, and Spinosaurus in a bajillion different languages. Enough of the box! Let's bring the big boy in. Here is the big boy. So this has been the most anticipated Hammond Collection figure in a long time. Let me bring the camera up a bit. So this is one of the most highly anticipated Hammond Collection figures in a long time. I think pretty much everyone has wanted a Spinosaurus since Mattel has started doing the Hammond Collection figures, and they have finally delivered. I am honestly glad they've waited this long till they made a Spinosaurus, because if they made this figure earlier on, when they made the T-Rex, it would not have been as good. Don't get me wrong, the T-Rex is an amazing figure, but with its humongous feet, it does look a bit comical. Whereas this guy has nice small feet, and he can stand perfectly fine. It's basically like the Giga that they made for it. So let's get a closer look at this guy. We'll have him facing forward first. So starting at the head, this guy does have the following eyes, as you can see when I move him. So he does have the following eyes. This thing is just amazing. This is the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. Look at that head. Just look at that side profile. That is the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. It is amazing. The teeth are done in a soft rubbery material so they can be sharper, and they're also moulded in that colour so you don't have to worry about any paint chipping. Going down, we've got a bit of a mucky wash on the back of the head, as you can see. Then going down, we do have a slight blue tint on the sail, on the spine, as you can see just in the grooves, you can sort of see the blue, which is nice. Some people have been saying that they can't see the blue in the spine, but I can see the blue. And then we've got this white stripe that goes down, and then we've got white markings on the leg. And then going down into the tail, which is once again solid. So they also make the carnivores a little bit back heavy, but with balancing you can get them standing perfectly. So we've got the brown that goes to there, then we've got white, and then the very tip of the tail is red. Oopsie. Underneath you can see we do have the Jurassic stamp again, so if you're ever buying one of these out of the box you can tell it's the official one. And then just going back up to the head and the lower jaw, we do have some black or dark brown speckles on the lower jaw, and we do also have these speckles on the head as well, on the upper jaw. So this is an amazing figure. For articulation, the mouth can open, so both upper and lower jaw work separate, because the way they did with the T-Rex is they work together. They also did it with the Carnotaurus, which is the main thing I don't like about the Carnotaurus and the T-Rex. So with this one, the upper and lower jaw do actually work separately. So you can either have just the upper jaw open, or you can have just the lower jaw open, or you can have them both open together for a really wide mouth. This bit, I don't know what it's called. I'll say like that bit is a soft rubbery material, like it was on I believe it was like that on the Giga as well, but it was definitely like that on the T-Rex. The tongue can also be posed, so you can have it sticking out, which I honestly think looks stupid. I've never posed the T-Rex with its tongue out like this, and I've also never posed the Giga with its tongue out like this. I always have it down because I think that just looks better. We'll have a quick look in the mouth before going over the rest of the articulation. So I need to put him onto the side. So the tongue is a soft rubbery material, so you don't have to worry about stabbing your eye out with it. The actual inside of the mouth, it's unpainted because it is its own piece. So it is its own pink piece. So once again, you don't have to worry about paint chipping if you decided to put a human in there. So I'm going to just close the mouth, because otherwise that's going to get in the way. So that was the articulation at the mouth. For where the head meets the neck, it is a ball joint again. And where the neck meets the body is also a ball joint. So you can have it looking... Well, it looking up is pretty much it looking straight on. But you can have it look all the way down at the floor. And you can get some very nice... If you just play with it, you get some very nice... it looking to the side movement as well. Once again, no joints in the body, which I'm kind of glad they did. Really glad they did with this one, because it would have meant breaking the spine. But with the arms, they can go forward and back, and also out to the side. The elbows, you got some nice range of movement in the elbows, and also a swivel. And then the hand is also on that hinge and swivel. The hands are also a soft rubbery material, because otherwise you'd be stabbing your eye out with the claws. Well, you could still stab your eye out with the claws, but it won't hurt as much. So let me just get the arms out of the way. For the legs, you've got forward and back. You do also have a little bit of out to the side. We got knees. We got nice knees. Knees are also swivels. We've got the ankle. Now the ankle on mine is a bit stiff, but it's not too bad. Also swivel. And then we've got the foot. So you can get it going all the way back as if it was running, and then all the way forward. And once again, swivel so you get some ankle tiltage. You still gonna... There we go. Tail is a ball joint where it connects to the body. You can also swivel it. And like the Stegosaurus, it has the bendy wire. But the rubber that they use for the tails is just getting thicker, so the bendy wire is honestly working less and less. But there you have it. Are you gonna stay stood? Or am I gonna have to awkwardly reposition your legs again? You're not gonna stay stood. No. No, I'm gonna have to mess with it a minute. Hold on. That'll do. So that's all I can really say about these guys. They are amazing. So thank you very much for watching, guys. And I shall see you all in the next video, whatever that'll be. Bye!